Girl starting to go forward, then Ty Silver Magnum got caught behind Red Extra, pushed right back through the field, and then Clavally Door and Sea Scandal. Prince Dijon's the leader, heading to the bend. 500 metres out, Prince Dijon nicely cleared, 2 in front of Urbane. Mascot dropping out of it, passed by Dream Splendor. My Dear Heart on the outside starting to go forward, and then Our Dear Heart going around them as well. Foolish Beat over on the inside. It's Prince Dijon in front, and he's clear. 300 metres to go. He's gone for the whip on him. He's starting to slap him up a little bit. Dream Splendor into second place, and now Foolish Beat coming home solidly in the middle. He's coming home right over the top of them. Russell Tace into the lead. Foolish Beat sprinted away from Dream Splendor. Silver Magnum starting to make ground, but Foolish Beat's too good in the run to the post, and Foolish Beat goes on and wins it by a length and a half. Foolish Beat first. Silver Magnum got second and was something beaten. He got pushed right back through the field coming down the side. Dream Splendor third. Prince Dijon stopped in the straight. Then Blarney Girl further back was Sea Scandal, Urbane Tie, and then Dear to Me, followed in by Clavally Door, Our Dear Heart, Mascot, Leah's Love, and Red Extra, who's finished along last.
6, 7 and 12 over the line. Race 3 at Doomben. Number 6, Foolish Beat, the winner. Second, number 7, Silver Magnum. And third home, number 12, was Dream Splendor. Let's check the openers now on the 4th at Doomben.
15 for number 6, Princess Marlin. We're set and we're off and racing now. Towards the centre, Princess Marlin was out pretty well. Out wider, Pandy's Son is going quickly, working across with it. Don Cossack, Year of the Tiger, and Lloyd's Bell back towards the inside, driving through Part the Seas. And on the inside, streaking at the 1,000 and streaking, will kick up and lead Part the Seas. Out 3 wide, Pandy's Son in the centre there would have been Dagger Club down on the inside, driving through Mr. G's from Toy Singer. They are followed at the 800 by United Brother, No Trumps. Further back in the field then, Year of the Tiger. Princess Marlin's got back in the field with Don Cossack from Fleurou Flyer. 2 or 3 lengths away, Lloyd's Bell back to 4th last. Real Dazzler inside of it, a length away, Silent Victory, and 2 lengths away last, War Regent. 500 to run on the turn. Streaking joined by Part the Seas, Panty Sun right behind them third. Dagger Club was looking for a split from Toy Singer, moving out wider on the track. No Trumps further back. Don Cossack was making some ground, has to switch around runners. And further back, Mr. Jeeves going for inside runs from United Brother. Dagger Club back in behind them. Racing in with 200 to run, and Panty Sun goes to the front. Toy Singer's coming at it strongly on the outside. They are followed further back in the field by Dagger Club and Don Cossack running on. It's Toy Singer and Panty Sun. Toy Singer on the outside's doing better near the post, and Toy Singer will win by about 3/4 Panty Sun. A couple of lengths away, tight for third. Don Cossack maybe, but close up with a Dagger Club. Silent Victory was next in from Part the Seas. Further back then was No Trumps, and they are followed by Mr. Jeeves, United Brother, Real Dazzler streaking. Well back, Fleurou Flyer, Lloyd's Bell. Back there towards the tail of War Region. Princess Marlin's finished back towards the tail. One of the last to pull up, in fact, with Year of the Tiger.
13-1 and a photo, possibly number 5 for third, Don Cossack in race 2 at Morfordville. Let's check on the numbers 5, 3 and 8. King Storm returned 12.90 and 2.05. Star of Ours, 75, and Quick to Shift, $2.80. Quinella paid $20.70, and the trifecta, $788.35. Official placings, 538, race 2 at Sandown. You're watching Grandstand live on 7 Sport. We'll take a break. $4.30 and $1.40. Silver Magnum, $1.80. Dream Splendor, $3.15. Quinella, $19.80. Trifecta, $551.90 on race 3 from Doomben. Now down in the $3.15. Pandy Sun, $1.65, and Don Cossack, $1.10. Quinella, $36.45. Trifecta, $393.80. Now let's check the.
They're racing, and it was an absolutely magnificent start. At the end of 150, Spinnaker Bay to the lead, 3/4 of a length on Popular Choice. Fashion Plus third, and wider out Wolverite, followed closely by Lady Leprechaun. And then Poetic Girl, Scandia Can't Get on the Track, followed by What's Cooking and High Liker. At Absolute is highest, and as they race along past the 800, Spinnaker Bay in charge. Nearly a length or so now on Popular Choice. Third, Fashion Plus, and Scandia is caught out very, very wide, followed by Poetic Girl, and behind those next is Wolverite and then Lady Leprechaun. High Liker, What's Cooking second last, and Hyacinth in a tightly packed field is last. Along past the 500 down to the corner, Spinnaker Bay leads by a length on Popular Choice. The rails taken by Fashion Plus, and then comes Wolverite and Scandia very, very deep, and still a mile back What's Cooking, but starting to make some ground as they set sail for home. Spinnaker Bay's rider had a quick peep. It's a length and a half clear. Now 2 lengths Spinnaker Bay. She's zoomed away. What's Cooking in second place, and then Popular Choice, and the others headed by Fashion Plus. The rider on Spinnaker Bay has another look, Ron Quinton. It's well clear Spinnaker Bay in no danger. Second is What's Cooking on the outside, followed by Hyacinth, but an easy win to Spinnaker Bay. And Spinnaker Bay coasts home, wins at 3.5 What's Cooking. Third Hyacinth, then Popular Choice, Fashion Plus, Wolverite, a long margin Scandia, then Lady Leprechaun, High Liker, and last was Poetic Girl.
Over the line, race 3 at Rose Hill. It's 8, 4 and 5, Spinnaker Bay, What's Cooking and Hyacinth.
There it is, and they're racing. And Gold Tripper's missed it and was a clear last, settling down. Sir Magnum has quickly gone to the lead now from Driver. Underwood was away well, and Satan's Apprentice going around them. Gold Tripper from last is burning around them very wide on the track from Top Turkey. Celtic Spirit wide back in the middle of the field with LaSalle just in front of it. Purple Magic, then Buddy Boy, who's well back in the field now with Rustingly and Designation. Down the hill at the 800, Underwood took over a half length to Gold Tripper. Sir Magnum in the box seat on the inside. Few Laughs has gone around them to be third or fourth, but wide. Satan's Apprentice losing ground. Top Turkey going round the outside of those horses, and LaSalle coming into the picture too. 2 lengths further back then at the head of the rest, Purple Magic on the outside, and they were followed by Celtic Spirit, who's never been on the track, and Driver further back with Buddy Boy. Few Laughs and Gold Tripper had gone to the lead. Few Laughs just in front in the straight. LaSalle on the outside, and Sir Magnum going for a run in the centre. Are quickly out after them. Few Laughs in front, tackled by LaSalle, Purple Magic and Sir Magnum the rails. Out wider, Celtic Spirit running on, but Sir Magnum shot clear with 200 to go. He's got 2 in front. Clark went for the whippers. Celtic Spirit's out after it on the outside, but Sir Magnum holding them at bay, tiring. Few Laughs getting to it again. Sir Magnum in front near the line. Celtic Spirit grabbing it out wide. I don't think it got there. Very close, maybe Sir Magnum from Celtic Spirit. Few Laughs just behind them, followed by Purple Magic. Well back in the field then on the outside, Top Turkey, Satan's Apprentice, Asian Minor. Then Designation, LaSalle didn't run on. Then Underwood, Rustingly. Further back in the field is Singing Dancer. And Driver, one of the last home, and Gold Tripper is also back at the rear. Very difficult finish this, with the horses spread right across the track. Sir Magnum on the inside. And Celtic Spirit has finished fast. Whether he's got up in time is problematical. On the outside with Few Laughs battling on in the centre. Number 14 has got up. Great performance. Number 14, Celtic Spirit. N. Barrett is first. Number 11 is second. Sir Magnum, M. Clark. And number 2, third, Few Laughs, D. Triandafaloo. 14, 11 and 2. And
Check the result of Sydney Race 3 on the numbers 8, 4 and 5. Spinnaker Bay $1.30 and 80. What's Cooking 75. Hyacinth 6.05. Quinella 3.15. Trifecta 2.95.40. The official result now on Race 3 at Sandown on 14, 11 and 2. Celtic Spirit returned 2.75 and 95. Sir Magnum 75 and Few Laughs $1.60. Quinella 4.55 and the Trifecta $87.60. Correct weight 14, 11, 2. Race 3 at Sandown. Now, they're moving up in Brisbane for the next...
And Prince Frolic drawn towards the outside. Prince Frolic 1 for the outside. Show of Flowers on the outside. All set. They're racing now. Whomsoever slow to get going, and Just a Star missed it, and so did Tingo Tango. Cool Deal followed the light, and Meg's Son all began nicely, and Dandy Andy is handy in the early part. A length away fifth is Insatiate, and then Show of Flowers and Prince Frolic both a little bit wide. My Blue Kingdom midfield at the moment on the outside of Whomsoever, then Cliffman, Bucking Rip, Silai. Just a Star getting back to third last, then Twin Alps and Tingo Tango's at the rear. Follow the light going very keenly out in front, 1,200 metres to go. He's fighting the little boy at the moment. Follow the light leads by 3 lengths. Cool Deal second, Dandy Andy 1 away third, and a half to Meg's Son, beautifully placed. Meg's Son is fourth on the inside. 1 to Insatiate, and then Prince Frolic pushing through in the middle. Whomsoever over on the inside, 2 to Show of Flowers, then My Blue Kingdom inside of Cliffman. Further back, Bucking Rip outside of Silai, then Just a Start, Twin Alps. Tingo Tango 3 lengths off last. Heading down the side, 750 metres to go, and rather than fight, Follow the Light. He's going to let him slide, and Stocker lets him race away to be about 4 lengths in front. Cool Deal in second place. Dandy Andy's one away third, then Meg's Son, Insatiate, Cliffman, followed by Show of Flowers, Prince Frolic and Whomsoever, then Bucking Rep. My Blue Kingdom is next on the inside, then Silide, Twin Alps, Just a Star, and Tingo Tango. Follow the Light nicely clear. They set sail for the judge. He's inclined to drift away from the rails a little bit. He's about 2 in front of Cool Deal, coming after him pretty quickly. Meg's Son going right up along the inside, and now Dandy Andy is joining in quickly on the outside. Cool Deal and Dandy Andy, they're going to fight it out. They're clear of Insatiate and My Blue Kingdom. Cool Deal the inside, Dandy Andy the outside. Cool Deal, Dandy Andy. Cool Deal, Dandy Andy. They hit the wire. Boy, it's close. Dandy Andy or Cool Deal. Could go either way. In third place, maybe Insatiate. We'll leave it between Insatiate and My Blue Kingdom. Then Meg's Son, Whomsoever, Prince Frolic, Bucking Rip. Followed in by Follow the Light, who stopped, Just a Star. Then Silai, Twin Alps, Show of Flowers, Tingo Tango, Cliffman last of all.
Racing race 3 Adelaide, here's Peter Smith.
3 lengths further back in the field then to Sunny Welcome. Comedy Demon was next with Irish Gambler out a bit deep. Nouvelle was there in the centre. Be about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. A couple of lengths away then at the 800 metres to Regal down a length and a half. Speedy Cheval 2 lengths Prince Rhythm. And last of all unsettling was Star Wolf. 650 metres left to run. It's Sydney made the inside. Recap though pressuring it on the outside. 2 lengths to Fear of Aces. Back in behind them next along then Young Vigilante. Nouvelle was starting to work into it nicely from Comedy Demon. Sunny Welcome ridden along next from Irish Gambler, and the others have been beaten off. They're on the home turn, under 400 to go. Sydney made the inside, Recap the outside. Fear of Aces coming at the pair of them, and so too was Nouvelle on the outside. Going for rails runs Young Vigilante and also Sunny Welcome on the inside. It's Fear of Aces and Nouvelle down the outside, taking over now from Recap. Young Vigilante battling on. Fear of Aces and Nouvelle. Fear of Aces won't give in. Nouvelle's just got the head clear and Nouvelle will win. Nearly a neck on the post. Fear of Aces second. In third placing Young Vigilante. Speedy Cheval made some ground up from Recap, Irish Gambler, Sunny Welcome. Comedy Demon was next in from Sydney Made. They followed further back in the field. Next along behind them then would have been Regal down a gap away. Prince Rhythm and Star Wolf are always a long way out of their ground.
Over the 4, Dandy Andy 410 and 145. Cool Deal 165. My Blue Kingdom 85. Quinella 36.35, Trifecta 293.65, correct weight 326, race 4 Brisbane. The winner of the third 5 and 65, Fear of Aces 105 and the Young Vigilante 105. Quinella returned $8.60 and the Trifecta paid $36.90. Correct weight 111 and 10, race 3 at Morphettville. Now they're in the stalls for race 4 in Sydney. Here's Ian Craig.
Dancehall Girl on the inside tends to rock around too. They're off. And just a little slow was Regal Realm and Lucky Ras straight to the early lead from King Solo. Now Shinakima not up there leading at the moment. Grey Comus in fact has gone to the front about a half Lucky Ras and to King Solo. A link Classic Handed Orb starting to make ground around the outside, and then comes Shinakima Dancehall Girl. A length and a half Edition by Ngrilette, followed by Bespo on the inside, and last of all Regal Realm. Along past the 1100 metres and Orb continuing that run as race to the lead, a length and a half Grey Comus. Third Lucky Ras on the rail. Then King Solo, a length the Classic Hand and Dancehall Girl. Shinakima ridden from back behind the speed today. Then Besbo and Ngrilette Edition Bay second last, and 2.5 to Regal Realm. At the 800 metres, no change in the order here, and Orb in front by a little over a length on Grey Comus. Ahead to Lucky Ras on the fence. Then King Solo, 1.5 to Classic Hand, and further back is Shinakima. Then Dancehall Girl on the inside. Edition Bay starting to make some ground. Besbo third last from Ngrilette, and 2.5 still to Regal Realm. Travelling to the corner, and the pilot is the Ruffy Orb. He's about a length or so on Grey Comus. King Solo third, and then comes Lucky Ras, Dancehall Girl, and further back is Edition Bay from Classic Hand, being hard ridden, not getting a lot of room, and likewise Besbo at the 300, and Orb is headed now by Lucky Ras and King Solo the outside, then Edition Bay, Grey Comus, Classic Hand and Besbo next. Classic Hand seeing a bit of daylight now, is starting to come after Orb, who's coming again on the inside with Dancehall Girl and King Solo. King Solo on the outside and Dancehall Girl. Oh, gee, this is close. King Solo and Dancehall Girl have hit it absolutely locked together. Nothing in it. Now, third is Close Orbs up there with Classic Hand, then Best Bow Edition by Lucky Rash, Shinakima, followed by Grillette, and the last two, Grey Comus and Regal Realm.
Another great finish in Sydney, race 4, a photo between 1 King Solo and 8 Dancehall Girl. We'll leave it to the judge to decide, and also a photo for the minor placing. We'll check the...
Lapsang has gone in, Southerly Drift right, they're all ready, lights on, away they go. Relita has begun okay on the inside, but immediately checked. Nothing really wanting to lead in the strand, heading towards the first with Lapsang just in front of Magic Paul, Cobbler Boy. And then Southerly Drift on the inside as they went over the first, went up towards the leaders. Relita back at the rear when they settle down. Second of this double, Magic Paul fighting for its head out wide, and Southerly Drift and Lapsang are all up with the lead. A length, oh, there's one gone. Relita's thrown the rider as they went over that fence. The boy's on his feet. Round the turn the first time, Southerly Drift a length in front of Lapsang, heading up for the 6 in the lane. Magic Paul the outside from in the strand, and then 2 lengths to Cobbler Boy, Mount Visco, My Hutch. Out wide on the track, Kanahai and Lazy River. Over the first one in the straight now, heading down to the second, and Southerly Drift led about a length to Lapsang. Magic Paul out deep has gone up to be third. Cobbler Boy moving forward in the centre. Then in the strand, 2 to My Hutch, Mount Visco, Kanahai on the outside, and Lazy River. Over the next in the straight, Southerly Drift about a length in front. Here he comes now to the 4th in the lane. Led over at about a length, Magic Paul on the outside. A length and a half further back in the field, then Lapsang on the inside of Cobbler Boy. They've got out 5 lengths to win the strand over the next. 1 to My Hutch, followed by Kanahai, Lazy River and Mount Visco. Last in the straight, Southerly Drift just in front of Magic Paul. It's forced to race a bit wide. A length and a half, Cobbler Boy going up third, and Lapsang sitting in behind them fourth. They've got away about 6 lengths to win the strand. My Hutch followed then by Lazy River, Kanahai and Mount Visco. They've got about 2,000 metres to run now as they go out of the straight now and heading towards the hill round the back. And Southerly Drift about a length in front of Magic Paul. A length away, Lapsang, Cobbler Boy. 6 to win the strand, a half to My Hutch. 2 further back then, Kanahai and Lazy River. And 1 to Mount Visco. Past the 1800, and they're approaching the double at the bottom of the hill now. And Southerly Drift about 3 parts of a length in front of Magic Paul, a half to Cobbler Boy and a half further back Lapsang as they go to this one. They were followed then about 3 lengths to win the strand, making ground. Lapsang hit that a little. 2 and a half to My Hutch at the second of the double at the 1600 now. Magic Paul reached for that one. Further back in the field, Lazy River, Kanahai and Mount Visco. They're climbing the hill. The next jumps are on top of the hill near the 1300, another double. And Southerly Drift out 3 lengths now to Cobbler Boy. A length further back, Magic Paul is still racing out wide from Lapsang. 2 to My Hutch has travelled okay, followed by In the Strand, then Lazy River, a gap Kanahai, Mount Visco. Over the first one on top of the hill, no change in the order. Southerly Drift a length to Cobbler Boy, Lapsang the inside and Magic Paul on the outer, whose Magic Paul jumped up quickly to tackle the leader there. Lapsang again didn't handle it well. And the leader, Southerly Drift, as they commence to come down the hill at about the 1100. Magic Paul is level with it now. 3 lengths to Cobbler Boy, 2 to Lapsang. 1 and a half to My Hutch, gradually making up its ground. Then Lazy River in the strand, dropping out of it from Kanahai and Mount Visco. Past 1,000, back where they started, coming to the double down the hill. And the leader here is still Southerly Drift, about a half length. Magic Paul is going well. Covering a bit of ground, a length and a half further back, Cobbler Boy on the rails. Then Lapsang, Magic Paul nearly stopped at that, and My Hutch fell. My Hutch, who was up near the leader's fallen. And the leader, Southerly Drift, coming down to this jump about a length and a half. Magic Paul is nearly gone. He threw the boy high in the air, but he got back. Cobbler Boy got to second. Lapsang is fourth, and then In the Strand starting to run on. But Southerly Drift led around the corner, 2 to jump, 2 to Cobbler Boy. Then 2 further back is Lapsang, In the Strand, Magic Paul. As they come to the second last, Southerly Drift 2 in front. He jumped it well from Cobbler Boy, In the Strand, Lapsang. They're the 4. Here's the last. Southerly Drift a length and a half in front with a mighty leap. Cobbler Boy second, they're followed by Lapsang, In the Strand. Coming onto the course proper, the jumping over. And Southerly Drift in front, Cobbler Boy in second, placing hard ridden, and then Lapsang. Southerly Drift clear with 200 to go. Holding Cobbler Boy and then Lapsang and In the Strand. And in the run of the post, Southerly Drift kept going, is going to win it for Harry Green. Scores by 2 and a half lengths to Cobbler Boy, Lapsang third. In the Strand fourth, then Magic Paul and Lazy River together. A longer further back, Kanahai, and tailed off is Mount Visco. Official. Number 6 is the winner. Southerly Drift, ridden by Harry Green. Number 6, Southerly Drift, Harry Green first, clinching the win for Australia in the series. Second, number 3, Cobbler Boy. Peter Delaney. And third, number 4, Lapsang, ridden by Nick Harnett. Officially fourth was In the Strand. So
settled again, should catch him here. Champagne Jim in close racing. Champagne Jim just a shade slow. One of the first out, Blue Epic and Classic Coup showing plenty of speed. Aldernell and Captain Kane going fast in the early part. Nippy Boy and Express Schedule nice and handy. King of the Galaxy back in the field in a lot of trouble, threw his head high in the air in the early part. On settling down and Classic
Protest dismissed, Sydney.
He's wide gate. He's a clear-cut leader. 2 in front of Captain Kane and Express Schedule. Blue Epic is a length and a half away fourth, but a bit wide. Nippy Boy in the middle, and then Aldernell on the rails, followed by Up and Air, Mulberry Court, Champagne Jim. Huns' Ace going up to about midfield. A length to Lou Rosa. Then King of the Galaxy. Hammett next on the inside. Gascoigne has dropped back to second last. Stay Bright at the rear. 600 metres to go. Classic Coup given a bit of a breather in front, leading by a length on Captain Kane and Express Schedule. 2 to Aldernell. Blue Epic going forward. Mulberry Court, Nippy Boy, Champagne Jim, Huns' Ace. Then Up and Air, King of the Galaxy. Lou Rosa about third last on the inside of Hammett. And together at the rear, Stay Bright and Gascoigne. Classic Coup in front, straightening up. 300 metres out. Captain Kane in second place. Aldernell's gone. He's dropping out of it. Then Champagne Jim. Lou Rosa making ground near the inside. Huns' Ace, Up and Air and Mulberry Court out wide. They haven't caught this leader yet. Classic Coup about 2 in front of Aldernell, followed by Up and Air and then Lou Rosa. Classic Coup in front, starting to feel the pinch a little bit, but the post is close enough, and Classic Coup won it by 3/4 of a length. Lou Rosa got second, Aldernell got third, then Up and Air, Gascoigne, Huns' Ace, Captain Kane, Champagne Jim, followed in by Nippy Boy, Hammett. Further back was King of the Galaxy, Blue Epic, Stay Bright, Mulberry Court, and Express Schedule last of all.
Racing Adelaide Race 4, here's Peter Smith.
Towards the inside, we've got Quan Star, Sculpturesque, Consultant's Pride. There's about 5 or 6 in line early. Northern Nay just drops in behind them now with Red Royale out a bit deeper. Also up in that pack there would have been Sports Scene behind them, getting back in the field a bit. Le Bon Baiser from Hartrees. And last of all at the 800 metre mark now would have been Sultan's Pride back to the tail, making their way towards the home turn. And we've got Flighty Native, the centre there. And out wider on the track would have been Sands Court, the inside. Sculpturesque, and in the centre also Daring Beauty. Further back out wide going forward, Red Royale from Northern Nay. Quan Star just back in behind them, only a length and a half off the lead. In a packing field from Sports Scene, Le Bon Baiser. Well back Hartrees, and one of the last turning for home out wide would have been Sultan's Pride. Into the straight, plenty of chances. Quan Star the inside with Northern Nay. Sculpturesque out wider from Daring Beauty. Joining in Red Royale, Flighty Native there. Northern Nay went to the front now. Sculpturesque can't win. Red Royale's the danger out after Northern Nay. Sands Court making some ground. It's Northern Nay in front though, and it's coming away again near the line. Northern Nay will win a length and a half, nearly 2 lengths on the line to Red Royale. Just over 2 lengths away, Sands Court might have got third out wide from Flighty Native and Sculpturesque. Further back then, Quan Star, Daring Beauty, Hartrees. Sports Scene was a fair way back in the field from Le Bon Baiser, and last in Sultan's Pride.
1-6 and a photo. Race 4 at Morfordville. The winner number 1, Northern Nay. Second, number 6, Red Royale. And possibly number 7, Sands Court third, but more than likely a photo. 3 number 1s have won in Adelaide. Race 5 in Doomben, 2, 11 and 8. Now, race 6 in there, because they're almost set to go. Race 5, Sydney. Here's Ian Craig.
Racing now, not a bad break either. And the top weight and one of the favourites, Smoke amongst the best to begin. Top Avenger away nicely and moving up quickly in search of the lead was Grey Delvine right around them. Wide Julie there. Grey Delvine's going to lead though. Then on the Hustings and Unequivocal, followed by Stop the Russ, Sukri Lady. Point in time. And then Talon Winged Prayer getting well back out of its ground as they sort themselves out. As they travel to the side, about 8:50 to go. Grey Delvine leads a length. Top Avenger. Third, Wide Julie on the outside. A length and 3/4 Smoke. It's racing on the inside of On the Hustings. Then Ready to Star, Unequivocal. A length further back. Stop the Rust and Point in time. Winged Prayer, Talon. And last, Sukri Lady. To the 600 they gallop. Grey Delvina. Half Top Avenger. 3 deep, Wide Julie. Racing fourth is Smoke. And then On the Hustings. And 2 further back is Stop the Rust, Unequivocal. And then Ready to Star and Point in time. Winged Prayer third last. The 2 behind it. Talon and Sukri Lady. Straightening and Grey Delvine leads a length on on Top Avenger, Wide Julie. Stop the Rust the inside, and Smoker's next, followed by On the Hustings, running a bit of a race at a gap to Point in Time. Winged Prayer gets a beautiful run up nearer to the inside, and Malcolm Johnston, a dash. Winged Prayer through on the inside to hit the lead. Smoking On the Hustings, endeavouring to match Winged Prayer, but she's the most improved filly in Sydney, Winged Prayer. She's racing away from Smoking On the Hustings, and Winged Prayer from third last on the corner, aided by a beautiful ride and a beautiful split too. She went on to beat Smoking On the Hustings, followed home then by Sucre Lady, not a bad run. Point in Time next, Grey Delvine, followed by Wide Julie, Stop the Rust, Top Avenger, Ready to Star, third last from Talon and Unequivocal.
An incredible ride by Malcolm Johnston brings up a treble for him this afternoon. 5, Winged Prayer first, number 1, Smoke second, and 3, On the Hustings third. Race 5, first leg of the double at Rose Hill. Lapsang return 75 cents, Quinella $6.75, Trifecta $27.25. 6, 3 and 4, that race of course concluding